Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Sarcasm Gaming's Community Casts. I am your host, the vocal terrorist Jesse Rain, and what I do is I take the replays that you lovely people send me and I talk over the top of them and upload them here to Sarcasm Gaming's YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know us, we are sarcasmgaming.com. We are a loosely affiliated group of friends who like to play video games and want to play them with you and promote your cool stuff. I am in charge of the StarCraft 2 content, and that is why I have created this series called Community Casts. I want to give you guys the spotlight. I want to show them how cool you guys are. And for many of you, you're not going to be in pro tournaments. The kind of tournaments you're going to hit are things like the Playhem weeklies or dailies, the SCV Rush weekly tournaments, and not all your games get casted. So I wanted to give you guys a chance to show us what you can do. Send me your replays, whether they're good, bad, long, short, bronze, masters. I don't care. I just want to watch you guys play video games. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, Fluttershy sent me 4 replays, a pack of 4 replays, and we are going to watch them all. So this is his second game up against the Terran player Pikachu. We saw them go for 53 minutes in the last game. Going to be honest, hoping we don't see quite as long a game this time, on account of how I have 2 hours to record this video and 2 others before I need to eat, and then immediately after that I have the busiest day. Because immediately after I've eaten, I have to record an episode of Starfast, which is going to be about an hour long. And then I have to play a league game in the Darkbird Duo League, which I'm playing in as part of Team Friendship with my friend Wolfie, otherwise known as Michael Wolfenden. Before immediately leaving my house to go to the cinema and watch the new film Zero Dark 30, directed by Catherine Bigelow, which I believe will be awesome because Catherine Bigelow is an amazing director and really deserves all the props she gets for directing The Hurt Locker. By the way, I'm tired. This is the 3rd game I've cast in a row, and okay, so here's how my day went. Yesterday, the day before yesterday. Let's take it back. Let's take it back in time. The day before yesterday, I finished work at 10 at night. I came home, I got in bed. I then sat on Facebook on my phone talking to my wonderful Norwegian friend Maggie, who is also part of my Dota 2 team, TWSS, for way too long. Then I fell asleep. I got up again at 6 in the morning to go to work, because I finished work at 10 and then I started work again at 7. I went to work until 1:15 in the afternoon, came home, got some food, read a book, and one of the new Dresden Files books, because I'm massively addicted to them. So read a Dresden Files book, and then I casted for SCV Rush for 5 and a bit hours, along with the wonderful Belle Noire. That was a lot of fun. And then I went to bed again. No, I played a couple of games of Dota 2 with my friends, and then I went to bed. And then I got up this morning, and by this morning I mean midday, and immediately began casting again, because I wanted to get 5 of these videos done. So I am doing nothing but work and talk for the past 3 days, and I'm beginning to kind of feel the strain in terms of my voice and in terms of my thinking. Nonetheless, we're going to keep it up. Not because I'm obligated to, because I'm not. I do this stuff for funsies. Sarcasm Gaming are not paying me to make these videos. All they do is sponsor my monthly UK tournament, the VocTerGaming UK Open, which also now has official casting by the ESET guys of Maddles and Pewey. Thanks to Nick Baker for setting that up. But I do these because I want to promote you guys, and honestly, I like the response from you guys. Like, the minute I mentioned that we were doing this, I immediately, and I'm talking within 3 minutes, had 5 replays in my inbox. So, I love it. Anyway, with all that talking done, what's going on in the game? Well, you've seen me clicking about. You know the Zerg player, Fluttershy, our hero of the hour. He's on 3 bases. You know he's getting a lair. He's got his roach warren up. He's got his nice gases going. The Terran, meanwhile, he's got his second base down. He went just a bit more normal opening this time, not doing command center first. He's got 2 factories and an armory done. Double tech lab, so Thors all the way. Double Thor all the way across the sky. So, 2-base Thor. 2-base Thor push, most likely, because I don't see why you're doing this otherwise, unless you think he's going nothing but Muta ever. 2-base Thor push is incredibly, incredibly rare. Also incredibly effective if done right. He's getting the +1 armor because that's what you want. You don't want the Thors to do like damage quickly. You just want them to survive forever, and they really, really will. As my microphone nearly falls off the desk, let's just do a little bit of adjusting here. My microphone was very nearly on the floor there, and considering it cost me almost £100, probably best if it stays on the desk like a good microphone. So this Overlord is going to die without seeing, well, anything. Ever. Yep, look at that. Oh guys, actually I want to tell you about something that happened yesterday that no one saw, but I did speak about. While I was casting with Patrick, we have this little this camera button here. You know, you can pick whoever's vision you want, or you can even watch the observer. And I was clicked onto Belnoir's perspective, and he zoomed in and like had the camera at this angle when I clicked away, and then it reset this as my normal position, so I could zoom out, but everything on the game looked like this. And oh my god, I was panicking. Like, I'm like, I can't figure out the map structure anymore, and it took me like 5 minutes to figure out how to unbreak my camera. It was really embarrassing. So we have Roaches against Thors. Thors will be repaired, and this is nice. Fluttershy gearing up for that Roach attack, and guess what? There's Thors! Pikachu gonna move out now with the Thors. He's got 4 already. Does he have any more on the way yet? 2 more on the way. And what? There's Roaches to deal with it. Hydras are on the way. Hydrodon did come up. We are going to have Groove Spines and Missile Attacks level 1 along with the +1 defense. This is such a crazy game. Who'd have thunk that we'd be seeing a double Thor push? Because what? What? I am insane. I really don't know if this is going to work. Oh, that was nice though. Running the Roaches in there, they do get 1 Thor kill, but now they're going to have to push back. There's just too much here. With the SCVs on auto repair, I think this 3rd base is just dead. It's 100% dead. We are having more and more Hydras popping now. And nice move in here. Now, with all the Marines dead, it's actually going to be really hard for these Thors to do anything, because the Marines are there to buffer the Thors, to keep everything away from them. With the Marines dead, these Thors are going to start to fall to the Roaches and Hydras. The 3rd base is down, which is nice, but these Thors cost so much. Every one of them that dies is just something that cannot be replaced quickly at all. So that was actually really bad for Pikachu. My poor throat. Pikachu will definitely have wanted to. He will have wanted to win the game with that push. I don't think you do a double Thor push and then go, well, I hope I just kill the 3rd and then I'll expand. So he's going to have to try and find a way back into this, and he's going to try expanding. Fluttershy is going to re-expand, but over here, oh my word, he's going to get that Thor. That Thor is 100% dead, because the Lynx can run around and cut it off, and the Roaches can simply move in and kill. Nice move command there, gets a good surround on it, and goodbye Thor. That is a ton of minerals and gas gone forever. What is that? 300 minerals, 200 gas. That is so many resources. It's going to push in here. Now we will have 2 bunkers down, and with 2 Thors behind it, this is going to be a very good wall. But still, SCVs are going to fall here. With that bunker up, I really don't think he wants to push in there. I think he just wants to keep him in. Let's take a look at what we're at. 8 to 7. I think it's kind of even in that regard. 45 to 34, which is what you expect. And 90 to 77. Good kill on that bunker. Now with that bunker down there is somewhat of a wall. A gap in the wall, rather. Of course, Marines inside bunkers can still be stimmed if you have stim. But there is no stim. All his money and gas were going into Thors. And now that is dead. That is in the water gone. This barracks that I was looking for some reason I didn't check the wall, is just reacted. There's no tech lab on it, so there's no stim coming out for a long time. In fact, actually going to lift and swap it. No, just going to drop it and put another tech lab there. Adding a factory on it. So really committing to this mech now, which is not surprising given that he's got Thors out already. But Fluttershy taking a 4th base now, and he knows he can. Pikachu cannot push out for 5, maybe 10 minutes now that he's really committing to this mech. It's going to be a long time before Pikachu can really push out. He's going to want to take this 3rd because he needs the gas from it. But with Speedlings here and Roaches coming in to follow, he can't. Like, this 3rd base will not go up. You know, the command center is done, but how do you get it down there? I mean, that's a good siege tank position. He'll save that gas, but it won't save a command center that goes down. So he's going to have to push out, and now he has to be careful, because if he pushes out to the 3rd here with his units, there's this gap. Yeah, he's going to have to drop a supply depot there. But so all these units could take down that bunker very, very quickly, and there's nothing to defend it. So now Pikachu's kind of stuck neither here nor there, which means there are chances for these units to do some damage. I mean, it's a shame they're Hydras, because Hydras are really slow. But an Overseer is going to get him some good vision. I like that from Fluttershy. And I like the way he just expanded and is setting creep up across the map. And that was good. Look at that. That orbital command already lost a 3rd of its health in that one attack. 3 attacks like that and it's dead. And what did Pikachu do to stop it? Nothing, because he can't. Because if he commits to stopping it in that regard, he loses this front and he loses his expansion there. Okay, Fluttershy's now at 69 drones. Another good attack. It's down to now just a 3rd of its health. It's on fire and having to be repaired. So instead of this orbital command gaining Pikachu money, it's costing him money to keep alive. That is not what an orbital command is for. Infestation pit's done, Hive is done, Pathogen gland's on the way, the Spire is now down, and immediately transforms to a Greater Spire. He's looking to go Broodlords, and Broodlords is going to be great against this. There's 2 Thors. There's a fair few Marines, but the Roaches should keep them away, and then he can transition into Speedlings to keep them away. And the Sea Tanks aren't going to do anything against Broodlords, and this is a nice position. Again, that command center just can't go down. He needs to pull back. He doesn't want to go into that Sea Tank range, but if he just like hold positions here, that's it. I mean, this command center will just continually be denied. Yeah, Pikachu has to push out now. And with Sea Tanks there, they're not in range of this ramp, so he could just pull units up here and get a good kill. 4 Hellions now moving out on the map. I will say Pikachu has stabilised though after that initial push failed. Killing the 3rd definitely helped. If he hadn't killed the 3rd, it would have been game over. But as it is, he has managed to stabilise. He's done a lot to come back into this game. These Hellions will help, but with a Queen there and units already on the way to that base, it will not do enough. So those Hellions are killed. It's really just going to be a case of Fluttershy, I think, getting up his late game attack. Once the Greater Spire is done and Broodlords are out, it's then just a positional game. Look at the difference in economy. Look at the difference in bank. Like, Pikachu is spending everything as fast as he can. He finally has his 3rd up. And now that Fluttershy has stopped trying to harass it, as once again, now I have to remove my left wrist brace. Like, these wrist braces are really, really good, but just the position I have my hands in sometimes makes it really, really hurt. And I have been wearing them for 2 days without really taking them off. So time for a break from them. Hellions with Blue Flame are going to kill all of these Speedlings. But it's fine. He can replace those. So long as he has good lava, so long as he keeps lava injecting every time he can. He could do with one there. He needs a Queen at that base as well. But so long as he keeps up on his lava injects, he'll be perfectly fine to constantly create new units, especially with a macro hatch here. So that's really the big thing for Fluttershy. Keep making Overlords, keep injecting your lava. Broodlords don't want to engage by themselves though. This is actually a horrendous position for Fluttershy to be in. There are 5 Thors there and those Broodlords will die. He got very lucky to only lose 1 or 2 of those. And now engaging in a much better position with Infestors there as well and Hydras. This is what you want. Push the Thors back, use the Broodlords to kill the Siege Tanks. That is the ultimate goal of this, and that Siege Tank will die. That was nice. Fluttershy keeps all of his bases alive and Pikachu is pushed back, losing a few Siege Tanks along the way. It's going to be really interesting to see where Pikachu goes from here. Like, what is his plan? Where does he go to? He's already on Thors, and Thors are good, but I feel like there's something lacking from this. Whether it's Vikings, but you don't want to make Vikings in case there's an Ultra Switch. It's just so tough. Like, Fluttershy can really, I feel like, do what he wants. He needs to be a little bit better on those lava injects, and that was really nice. These Hellions are damn good. Hero Hellions. Oh, that fungal only hits one as well. Nice second fungal though. Up to 15 workers killed. He still has 71 though, which is more than enough for a 20-minute Zerg. 70 definitely. And he'll be dropping that a little more later in the game when he starts making just tons of spine crawlers. So this game has gone on a lot longer than I predicted initially. And that's fine. That's what we like to see from our players. We like to see them working hard, getting back into it. And making me yawn because I am doing nothing but talk. Because solo casting is fun, guys. Try it with a friend. This base that's been up forever will now start to mine because he's getting mined out elsewhere and will have spare drones. He's going to push in to this 4th base location of Pikachu. He's not going to allow that to go up so damn easy. So STV's dying there and that is being delayed. In fact, even cancels the command center's transformation and pulls back. Now we see another engagement going on. Infested Terrans everywhere. Hydra's taking siege tank shots, but the Thors are out of range for the most part. Good transfuses going down. Everything is starting to fall. Once the siege tanks have fallen, the Hydras can move in. And once the Hydras has moved in, these Thors will die so quickly. The Broodlords also doing damage. There's so many Broodlords on such low health. But good transfuses going down. Maybe better targeting from Pikachu would have won in that fight. But as it is, he is pushed back. He is in a corner at this point, and it's going to be hard for him to get out of it. Nice repairs going down, though. And perhaps if he can just shut down these Broodlords, he can stabilise again and come back. We will have to wait and see exactly how this goes. That Viking Falls, it tries to save itself. I think these Broodlords will die. Thors are no longer able to be shot by Corruptors, which is a shame. And Pikachu held. He held very, very well. So we're down to 0 Broodlords. But Ultralisk Cavern on the way. That was the biggest yawn I have ever done. I'm going to take a short break after this before I record the last 2 and just let my throat recover. This, by the way, is a side effect of the citalopram I've been taking. There's a lot of muscle tension that causes things like my teeth to grind or my jaw to clench, or myself, like I'll do a small yawn and then my muscles will lock. It's a lot less than fun. But anyway, we'll have to see can Pikachu get back into this. I like his him dropping starports down with tech labs for Ravens. Ravens really, really good. I saw this game yesterday in the SCV Rush Gold Platinum tourney with just a million Seeker missiles hitting Broodlords and the Broodlords just vanishing underneath. The problem is it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of economy to get up there. Planetary Fortress will go down, but Tier 3 tech Zerg just kills PF so quickly. You can't harass it so much with Speedlings, but Roach is actually worth throwing away against this because you don't want Roaches anyway. And it's going to force him to either repair or lose it, and repairing costs money that he doesn't have. So yep, here comes the mass repair now. His army coming out, and actually this could fall if he's not careful. Yeah, he really has to engage these Roaches. He can't just leave them there. And that took a lot of damage. Damn, that had to be snap repaired there because that was going to die. That was really close. As it is though, Pikachu's army is out of range. It's out of position. And Fluttershy can move in. He can start attacking his SCV, start attacking his Orbital Command, forcing a lift again. Fluttershy playing very, very well here on Cloud Kingdom. Pulls back once the army reaches him. He doesn't really want to engage into that without some ground support, without some infestors. I'd like to see. I'd like to see some fungals going down. But of course, I mean, mind you, with a lot of Thors there, it's not as big a deal. There's not so many Marines. It's pretty much just Tier 3 versus Tier 3. These players just want to get out Ultras, they just want to get out Thors, and they just want to take bases. Fluttershy and Pikachu both try to take this base as it is. Fluttershy has already built it, and Pikachu gets there too late. He finally sees it, but there's nothing he can do about it because he has to save this planetary fortress as fast as possible. And with this many ultras, it's going to be very, very hard to do that. It will die so quickly. We see the health drop, and bam! Goodbye, planetary fortress. Pikachu once again knocked back to just 3 bases. Fluttershy now engaging into the Thors. Queen's coming in from behind, taking some siege tank shots. The Thors retreat, but they are going to get caught near this ramp. Ravens come in. They have Seeker Missile. Will they drop it? Will they drop the Seeker Missile? Do it. Here they go! Bam! Bam! Explosions everywhere, but it isn't enough. The Ultras roll in. Pikachu GG's, and once again, Fluttershy takes the game in another great replay. Bit shorter than the last one, thankfully, for my voice, but nonetheless, great stuff. So, this concludes this episode of Community Cast. I'll be back with yet another replay from Fluttershy very, very shortly. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out sarcasmgaming.com, and I'll see you all next time.